Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a mini cake. So what you're going to want is a bowl, and into that bowl you're going to put 2 tablespoons of flour. Then you're going to go in with 3/4 tablespoon of sugar and a little splash of vanilla essence. That's totally optional, but it does make it taste better. Now add in 1.5 tablespoons of milk, along with some oil, which is going to be half a tablespoon. And once all your ingredients are in together, you're just going to give it a really good stir. Now go on with some hundreds and thousands. I didn't add enough, you can't actually see on the final product, but if you add more it'll be better. Then I took 1 egg ring and some aluminium foil, which I folded over just to make a little bit thicker, so you can see I'm going to fold it over now. I folded it over twice so that it was 4 layers thick, making it quite a thick cake pan, which really helped give it some more support. Then I put it over the egg ring and just pushed it in to the egg ring to get that nice circular cake tin shape, pressing it into the corners as hard as I possibly could without tearing it. It's important not to tear it or else it's not going to make a very good cake. You can see this foil just really takes on the shape of the egg ring. But we're actually going to leave the egg ring then. In fact, we're going to have 2 egg rings just to make it a bit deeper, and so our cake can rise more and have more support. So go ahead and just make sure it's up against the edges of the cake, not the cake tins, of the egg rings nicely, and then you've got to fold it down over the sides until you've got this nice little mini cake tin. I'm not actually finished with it. I'm going to add on this ring, so we're just going to fold a long strip of aluminium foil, and then once we've got our thick long strip we're going to wrap it around and then twist it together on the ends. That just allows it to hold the whole thing together. So once you've figured out how big it needs to be, twist it together and slide it over on top. Ta-da! That's our cake tin. Now that we've got our cake tin, let's go ahead and grease it with some cooking spray, or you can use some butter, or you can even put some flour or just any other way of lining it, and then go ahead and pour in your cake batter. Now that your cake batter's in there, all you need to do is preheat an oven. Now you can use a full-size oven. I have this mini oven which does the same thing. I've preheated it for about 5 minutes just to get it to nice and hot, and then I put my cake in. Now let's go ahead and make the buttercream frosting. Add in some butter or margarine, about a teaspoon, and a bit of vanilla essence. Then you're going to go ahead and stir that together. Now, being oil and water, they're not going to combine, but that's fine. Now go in with a few teaspoons, it really varies, of icing sugar or icing mixture, which has corn flour as well in it. And then you're going to add in some milk. The milk is also optional, it just helps make it a bit smoother, and if you add too much of the icing sugar, you can always go in with a bit of milk just to thin it out a bit. Once all the ingredients are in there, you're going to go ahead and give it a good stir until you get this nice thick frosting. It will be slightly yellow because of the vanilla essence in the butter, and I actually think that looks kind of nice. Now our cake is finished, so I'm going to remove it from there, and we'll have a look in a minute. But, oh yeah, before you remove it, do the toothpick test with a skewer of some kind, just to make sure no crumbs come off, and if there are crumbs, they should be fully cooked crumbs. Then put it into a piping bag, all that icing that you made, and we're going to ice our cake. Once the cake's cooled mostly, you can peel off the foil. Mine didn't actually cool enough, which is the reason the icing started to melt. If you had time, which I didn't in this particular case because I was in quite a rush, you could let your cake cool completely and your icing would not start to drizzle and fall off, as you can see mine doing now. Because it was hot, I decided to spread it down the sides just to make it look better. Right now it looks like a dribble cake. We can go in further and ice the entire sides with a knife or any kind of spreading spatula thing. So I just went ahead and spreaded that, and then I'll be adding on some hundreds and thousands just to make it look a little bit happier, and just to make up for the ones that you can't actually see anymore because for some reason they disappeared. Now sprinkling those on top of the icing, you can see because my cake's still warm, it's actually continuing to melt and get that dribble effect, but it actually looks kind of cool. It looks funny in the camera, but it actually was quite a cute cake. Now I'm going to go in and cut myself a slice. even though you could really just eat it. It's smaller than a cupcake. I'm just snipping off the edge because it started melting again. And here comes the knife. Okay. Oh, feeling good, looking very promising here. And slice. It is quite soft, especially being warm, and out it comes, and that is what I call a nice cake. It does look dense, but it's actually super fluffy. It's just because the icing stuff put together does push it down a lot, but it's a super fluffy, super moist cake, and it's just amazing. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out my other cake videos. I make mug cakes, and I also do like other videos, just random, depending on what I feel like filming. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you guys also try out this cake recipe. Bye!